is Faith TMNmedia. I'm looking so dull. I'm a bit tired. I'm supposed to rest right now, but I felt like once I uh, go to sleep, I'm not going to be able to present this. Now, I want to quickly summarize. I want to quickly summarize one simple information. Now, the TMNmedia Bot is going to be available. I need you to understand it's actually free, but the signal it's going to be trading is not free, okay? You need to have a minimum subscription of at least 3 months. Now, from 3 months to 6 months, a year, and the likes, you will be able to connect and test the robots yourself. Now, the challenge I'm having with the bot is I'm trying to put all my available trading bots that are working. I'm trying to put them in one place. Okay, that's why it's taking. Actually, it's ready for deploy, but I'm actually cross-checking some data to ensure that the one I'm using will be best idea for profit margin. Now, if it is just to be making 10-15%, it's okay. Okay, it is very, very okay. But I was trying to see if I could add more where you could make 20-30%. Now, that more that I want to add is the one that I'm sure of that is going to be consistent. Now, the challenge that may arise from using the bots are very simple. Number one, I need to understand the challenges you'll be facing from your device. Okay, I'm going to do a recording tomorrow. That's why I'm not launching it tomorrow, so that I can be able to do a recording tomorrow. I've already done today, so I need to do tomorrow. When I finish that trading tomorrow, I'm going to record the versions. Then you will have something to guide you so that you see exactly what I'm talking about. Now it's ready. It's ready for deploy, but I'm considering adding. Okay, don't let me talk about it yet. Let me just say I'm trying to update it. Okay, I don't want to burst the bubble. I just want to add most of the ones I have that are working. Okay, I want to add the one that has been working since 20. When was that? 2020 or 2021? Okay, that one has been working since 2021. I want to add it, but I'm a bit skeptical first. So I'm still contemplating whether to add it or not. Reason I'm contemplating whether to add it or not is because I want to see how the initial one will do first. Okay, maybe I should not add it first. Okay, I don't know. By the end of today, I will decide if I'm going to add it or not. Now, that one, the way I trade it, that has been very consistent. It doesn't trade much trade, okay? It doesn't trade much trade. And I didn't want to start, it doesn't do much trade. Sometimes it does one or two, depending on the percentage it generates. It does one or two trades per day. That's what the bot does. Now, it trades goes outside. Okay, it trades goods outside. Sometimes when the percentage gives 10%, whatever, it trades one. When it gives less than 10%, it trades two. Now, let's say today starts at 1 a.m. By 3 a.m., it would have been done for the day. Or not before 3 a.m., it's done for trading. It's not doing any trade again for the day. Now, the challenge I have with it, having it on people's device, is that, you see, while I'm using it, that is the time it has been trading since I've started using it. It does not trade, and I don't use it during the day. The periods I updated that robot, that it did not trade that day, that was the only period that it trades during the day. Good evening. Adebo, good evening. You're welcome. Oh, 3 month subscription. A month is 5,000. 3 months is like, I think whether 13,500. Yeah, 13,500. Now, once you have that signal is what the bot is going to be trading. You yourself have access to the bots, have access to what's it called? The signal. You can trade with it as you want. You can do with it as you want. But that signal is what the robot is going to be trading. Now, the robot is going to be trading that signal. You are going to be responsible for starting and stopping your robot. You are going to be responsible for your stake as well. Now, I didn't want to, I just made it the same way I have my own. Okay, the same way I have my own on the server is how I made it. Now, what I did different is that because you are going to be running yours on your device, so there are some challenges some devices will have. Except, let's say, if you are running it on laptop now, you don't have any problem. Okay, so not everybody, the way I made the bot, I made it designed for mobile phone. If it is laptop, not problem. Okay, if it is laptop, there is no problem. Then you can also install. Okay, I'm going to cover how on your phone you have to install my app so that it can work properly. So that even if you, let's say, not on call, let's say, even if you have, let's say, right now you're using your phone, is trading, and then suddenly, because there is not been activity on the phone, it locks. It can continue on the background to trade. Are you getting it? It can continue on the back, just the same way you can have some platform using your background data. So you have to allow that to happen. That is if you don't want to leave it on. Now, the reason why I want you to first try out the mobile version is so that, you see, when you have not made money from this platform, you will not know the benefits. You will not have confidence about this thing. I am making money from this platform. I have confidence about it. I'm sure of what I'm doing. I'm sure of what it is. I'm sure of what binary will give me. I'm sure of the one that will work, the one that will not work. Okay, so I'm trying to put the. I don't want to load up the bots too much. I want to make it very light, very flexible. You can select. Initially, it's just accumulator I put. So now I want to have added ends outside, which give bigger profits. I've added goes outside. Now, this goes outside that I'm talking about. I've had accumulator. I have these three running for me. They are not even running together. They are running separately. Okay, and they work wonderfully well. In fact, there is another version of them that I'm testing until after probably end of the year or next year is when I'm going to know whether it's working fine or not. But it's running. It's doing well. But I don't look at them until I've accumulated enough data about that bot. That's when I know, okay, I can update it this way. I can modify it this way. Now, when you subscribe to the signal for the bots, you are not you don't necessarily have to trade. My recommendation is this: do 1 week, test it first. Hello? Do 1 week, test it first. Do not connect your real account straight. Now, you will see options of your account connected. You will see the demo, you will see the real account. Now, if you do not have a dollar account with Deriv, maybe your account registered US Euro or whatever, you may not be able to use it. Okay, you may not be able to use it. I'm working on the one you will be able to use. Okay, for people who are in different countries, there is a different approach for them so that they will be able to trade what you are trading. But if you have a Nigerian account, African account, you have a USD Deriv account, you're good. You can trade the robot. You have demo, you can test it. Now, when you test it, let me tell you the essence of the testing and the essence of the whole procedure. The essence of the whole procedure is not to have this bot on your phone. Okay? If you don't want to be stressing yourself, it is not to have the robot on your phone. It is best to have the bot on a server. Okay, but because I know having the bot on a server incur expenses. Now, for you who have not used it before, you've not seen the result, you're not going to be motivated to say, if I tell you now, oh, pay $10 for server, we'll create a server for you, we'll put your bot there, you edit your amount, you put whatever stake you want to be using there. You can see all the thing your robot is doing. You will get all those, but you are going to be running yours on your own server. The idea of having everybody running on own server, remember I've said that all the bots I've built in past, I make sure I lump them together. We are doing bulk trading, bulk buying, bulk selling. So I've decided, I've even run a test, okay, for almost 6 months, and it worked fine when it is individual, when it's not connected. So every time I'm connecting 4 accounts, 2 accounts, in fact, there was a time, I think that one was what discouraged me and paused one account. I connected 1 account. It was working fine. Okay, it has done 2 months of good results. All of a sudden, because I was too lazy and tired to create another one, I connected another account to the same account, making it dual account. Guess what? The following month, the account did not do well. Meanwhile, the same thing they are trading is what my own is trading. My own was getting result, but the one that had, once it's bulk API, it was giving issue. Guess what? I removed it. I now connected a demo account with it and test run. Okay, what about if I run them independently? Let them be running side by side, but they trade independently. Okay, at the same time, not bulk. Guess what? They did well. They did exactly what my main account was doing. So I decided that, okay, let me work on how to have multiple accounts on multiple servers. All the approach that I thought of and I got to find out, they are quite expensive. You still have to buy your own server. You still have to rent your own server, put your own thing there to be trading for you. The easiest and the cheapest of them all is this version. Okay? This version means your phone is your server. You will be responsible for your trading. Now, there are times you are at home, you just got home from work. You can easily just go to the app, start it. Even while you on it, you press it, you can split your screen. It's already running. You can be looking at it if you want to and be doing other things. The main thing there is that it needs your internet to function. And it needs to be online for at least 90 minutes. Now, if you now want to use the same approach I use, I'll recommend, could you trade the same time I trade? Let me tell you the time I trade. The time my bots trade is very easy. It's from once the market resets at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. That's the main time. Kende, you're welcome. That's the main time my robot trades. And it does well. Does he make money? In fact, I've cashed out today. How much? I think $25. It was $24. Then I did one trade, $25. I've cashed out today. $25 is like, I don't know, that should be like maybe 35,000 something. So imagine you making that every day and you don't have to do anything. That's how come I have time to do all this programming stuff. If not, I go dey hustle, try to trade. They think of my mindset. I'm trying to trade. I'm trying to focus on trading. I'm trying to get my mind in the right place so that I can get the right result. Then I'm still also trying to do learn one thing. Although I'm very good at multitasking, but right now, I don't want to stress myself. I don't want to stress myself at all. So I take my time. So if you're interested in the bot, it's going to be available from the 1st of August. Okay, I'm going to make it available 1st of August. It should have been available tomorrow, but I want to do the recording that will help you, guide you and show you how to operate it, what to do. So I want to use tomorrow to do that recording. In fact, I wanted to do the recording yesterday. Yes, I wanted to do the recording yesterday, but because my update wasn't finished, I'm testing. Now, I may not be okay. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, let me see if I can show you. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I can show you just to see today's trade alone, right? On the goes outside, I've added to it. Now that goes out. This goes outside is the one me I trade. I trade goes outside. I trade ends outside. I trade accumulator, and I have the robots for the three of them. Now I'm trying to now say, let me put all the three in one package. You can then choose whichever one you want. They all work the same. Okay, they all give me good results. They all give me good result. And the time I trade them is from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Only once I've seen a trade recorded. I think that was because the server restarted. Okay, server restarted. Then it traded, I think 6 a.m. or something, because it restarted. Now, that one is always selecting signals. So if server restarts, it means everything stored has been cleared off. So it has to wait for a new loss. Record the signal and say, okay, now we can do our trade. So let me show you. Okay, let me just show you this one. You see. Now, see from this system, let me see if I can make it bigger. Okay, now, look at this. Okay, maybe you are seeing, see where my sensor is here. You see the beginning, it says loss, Abby. That's a loss trade. After that loss trade, see when another loss happen. See when another loss happen. And after that, when another loss happen, you can see all the trades that have been done, no loss, then there's another loss here. Now, what the robot simply does is to identify the peak periods, okay? The peak period, that's the select, how I filter the trades and say, okay, I think we are good now to trade. We'll filter the peak period where there's been registration of plenty wins, plenty loss, few losses. After then, the bot is going to trade. That's for selection. Ordinarily, there is the one that trade ordinary, where it does not wait for all this thing. Okay, before that one usually, in fact, that one is very fast. but once in a while it will capture losses because it wasn't monitoring. So what I had to do was to do combination of it. That's when I started learning about memory, creating memory for the bots to work with. So I started creating memory for the robots to work on that. Once you see this pattern, loss, once you see this loss, win, loss, loss, so there is a pattern is following that makes you select signal and then trade. So signal is plenty, but we're looking for the period where we can, because we're not trying to do plenty trade. The robot is not trying to do plenty trade. It's just trying to do maybe 2 trades and it close. So if you are going to do 2 trades, don't just look for any 2 and do. Try to see if, okay, we've had 1 loss, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win. During that period, we are not going to trade. We need to have 1 loss, 3 to 4 wins. Oh, good. We have now resumed a winning era. Let's now trade. Boom. We now pick 1. We look for another error again. We pick another one. So that is how, it's just like their formation I see. I'll know that, oh, this market is not moving. No, it's ranging. So that ranging pattern, once you are able to study it, understand it, I see it. If I see the charts now, I'll know that this market is not moving. If I'm looking at the chart right now, I know it's not moving. I will not want to trade when it's not moving, when there is no much movement, depending on the options I'm going for. If I'm going for goes outside, there is few I'll consider. But if I'm going for ends outside, there is more to consider. So all of them have different approaches. But the ideal thing and the best thing about them is that you are not going to be, with the bot, you're not going to be doing trades yourself. You on it on your phone. You can on it on your phone and do other things, but you can split your screen. Okay, you make sure it is open on your screen. You can now split your screen to be doing other stuff. So I need you to test it first. Test demo. When you run a demo, after you're done with the demo, okay, and you see your result, let's say weekly, you are targeting 100%, and you are able to make more than 50%, you're good. If you're not able to make 50%, then something is wrong. You can either do what? Change your time of trade. That is for those who are not able to start to on their phone for it to operate from 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Some will say, oh, my battery don't go off, whatever. See, it's just like, let's say like this. Your phone is working. Your phone is working right now. Trades are ongoing. And suddenly, you are out of internet. Nothing is going to continue. Okay? Nothing is going to continue. If your internet finish or you off your internet, case don't close. He's not going to do anything. It's going to shut off. Once you are no longer connected to the internet, or your internet is bad, or you are not able to monitor, or you are idle for too long, you're going to be disconnected. So the advantage of server is that all that you don't need to be awake for anything. You don't need to be active for anything. That's the advantage of having it on server. But before you will be able to do that, do it on your phone first. See the results. Build your confidence. Make profits. When you collect profit, that same profit is what you will use to pay for server. That's the plan. That's the objective. So there is a bigger approach. That approach will now be, you will now be able to place that your bot on your personal server. Now on that your server, it's going to be running. All you just need to do is open it down and it's running. It's just going to be running. It's not going to be you are starting, you are stopping. It's going to be on automation. Automatically, it will start every day, just the same way mine does. Automatically, it starts today. Once it's 1 a.m., it's refresh. Oh, it's a new day. We have not done trades today. Let's go and do trade. He does the trade. After I finish eating his target, boom, he close work. So once he close work, he don't close for that day till the next day. Next day, a new day. Have we done any trade for today? No, we have not done any trade. Okay, let's start. So we start a new one. So just like that, are you getting it? Just like that. Now, there is possibility that people can share server. Okay, I can have you running, another person running. So you have 2 to share, 3 to share. But I cannot pack everybody in on one server. That's what I've been doing all this while, and it's not working. It's not working. I agree totally. It did not work. That version never worked. Okay. At first, if it's working, all of a sudden, binary will change everything. There were some few things they were changing. When I see, I correct, I adjust to. I thought those were the key thing until I found out that their API gone is where the problem is, because each time I try to do the same for, in fact, I even had to build a puppeteer for it. I had to build a manual version of Trader that does for multiple accounts. It did well. So all those ones made me understood that it's the API processing that is the issue. So somehow it's like, the way they will monitor your trade. If you are doing trade, you are winning whatever, you are doing this, whatever. So once we are plenty, but once you see the video, okay, right now, I've tested this. Okay, before I build it like this, I've tested it separately. I have 2 laptops here. I've tested it on, in fact, I did 3. Okay, because I did one here, and one on my phone, which was done through another platform on my phone. I ran 3 together, picking the same signal. The result was good. Okay, it wasn't a day, it wasn't a month, it was over 3 months. The result was good. So all these things shows me you can have, okay, all these things, they were running from my single internet. I wasn't using 2 internet, just one. Okay, so they were running from the same source, meaning I can have people share server. Okay, that will make it less expensive. Probably instead of paying $10, we will know that 3 people are paying the $10. So one person is paying until you start making money. That's when the server is not going to be a problem for you. That's when you will say, I don't want share server. I want to be on my own. Let me be on my own. Because you're going to be making money. And you are confident that, oh, this thing is going to give you money. Okay, but because you have not experienced it right now, you may not know, or you may not understand to the extent of what I'm talking about until you have made the money from the platform. So for you to make money from this platform, I want you to give you an opportunity to do that. So what do you need? Very simple. From the 1st of August, it will be available. Once you subscribe, I will make a video, show you the website. Go there. Once you subscribe, you do 3 months, whatever. I'll create an account for you. You will then be able to connect your account, start your bot. But you see, there has to be regularity to your trading. There is what is called regularity. I told you my own bot trading time, okay, is 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Very early in the morning, okay? Okay, like now, I work mostly at night. People go to work from morning, from 8 a.m. to maybe 4 p.m., right? That's the period where me, I go to sleep. Hello? That's the period. You can see my height. I just woke up not quite long. That's the period I go to sleep. Because I like working late at night where I can hear, see everything, think clearly, hear clearly. That's when I like working. That's when I like trading. No be today, you don't take. So my system is already used to it. Even though it's 1 a.m., I should be feeling sleepy. I'm not feeling sleepy. In fact, I don't feel sleepy nowadays until 5 in the morning or 7 or 8. That's when I start feeling sleepy. My eye will now start doing me. I need to go and sleep. I don't feel sleepy anymore like that. So that's my own time of operation. It is not now. It's been long. So there are sometimes some people will message me during that period. Sometimes I reply them. Sometimes I don't reply them. I don't want people to know that I'm always available at such time. Then you will now start thinking that's the best time you chat me. Nah, lie. It's late in the night. I don't have time to start talking. I cannot talk. But can I reply you? Yeah, I can reply you. If you send a message, I see the message, I can reply. No problem. But you see, the challenge you may have is first, can you experience? Now, is there a guarantee you will make money? Yes and no. Why? It depends on. People don't usually follow instruction well. I don't know why. Even when you do it, you make it the most easiest. Because you have done trade 3 days, 4 days now, is all going well. We said use demo. Then you now suddenly decide to change the rule and say, let me use real. If I had been using real money, I would have been making real money. There is a reason for everything. I've told you, you are still going to use your real money to trade. It is built for real money. But you see, whatever you want to use, because you have not used it before on your phone, and the major challenge, or I'm envisaging for, I'm hoping to get clarity for, is when people connect with this bot. If you connect with this robot on your phone and it's giving you issue, that feedback is what is going to make me know, oh, for this type of phone, this thing will not work like this. So I need to optimize it, make it better, so that it can run smoothly. That's the only area where I need to work on now. Not on the signal, not on the trader, not on the bot, but on the bot operation on your phone. Because it works well. If you're using laptop, for instance, it will work fine for you. Let's say maybe you are going to office. You work in the office, right? If you work in the office, you work on the laptop, you work on the system, on the computer, fine. You can open up a browser, go to the website, sign in, start, and leave it. Just continue with whatever you are doing. But before you will be confident to start something and leave, you must have seen it perform, right? That's the essence of the first week demo. You must test it 1 week. See challenges you will face. You will then be able to give me feedback. I'll now know what to work on, what not to work on. I'll know if I should remove and just put just one version. Okay, so that it's not going to be confusing. I've been thinking about removing this one, removing that, but I said let it be that I get it from feedback. Don't let me make that conclusion myself. So that it will not be as if I'm not thinking straight when I made that decision. I don't want to hinder that. That's why I want you guys to test run it. Now, could I have made this free, available for people to trade? Yes. To use? Yes. I don't want to. Now lie. I cannot do that. I know how long I've been cooking, to make this thing happen. I'll now make it happen for people to test run, and in fact, I've done various trials like that, which If it is 5 people, I have no problem. If it is 10 people, I'm excited that I'm able to help 10 people to be making money the same way I'm doing. Finish. I am not interested in the crowd. Don't worry. You see those 10, they will now be the ambassador to propagate the gospel. I just need disciples that will follow and do exactly. So you'll be able to convince other people to do exactly, not do against. Because the whole idea of trading, let me ask you, the whole idea of trading is making profits. If you cannot make money from this trading, what's the point? If I'm introducing a bot to you and it does not make you money, what's the point? It's useless. So that's why once I'm following an approach and it's not working, okay, for instance, there's someone who I'm supposed to connect. Now, if you already have subscription for, if you already have subscription with over 3 months, yours will be activated immediately. If you're already on my Signal service and you have a 3-month subscription activated, it's going to be activated immediately. You can start your own testing immediately. If you're already on my subscription plan, my Signal, as long as your 3 months has not expired, okay? Because once it's expired, you cannot use 1 month. Even if you pay 1 month, I'm not going to activate you, okay? The list for the bot is 3 months. There is a reason behind it. You are going to allow this thing to run for a long time. It's not immediate. Yes, there are errors we do when we are trading personally. There are challenges you face if you are trading personally. Let's say you are trading personally. There are things you do that you feel like, oh, I could do better. I could do better. I shouldn't have done that. I should have closed. I should have finished trading. We lack control sometimes because of pressure. Pressure of making more money, pressure of getting it done properly. All these things are drive to make us do the wrong things. Okay? That's why there are various versions of the bots. Okay? There are various versions of the bots that does not even require you doing 2 trades. Just one. With 1 trade. Oh. You can be fine even with 1 trade. 1. Eyokon. Maybe I tell you now that I have a robot that does just 1. It's only on few occasions it does 2. Once the percentage is low, that's when it does 2. It's just 1 trade, 10% per day. That bot has been saving me since, 2020 was when I started Office. It was after the Office fumbled that I built that bot, 2020. But that 2020, I was doing, what do you call it? When you accumulate something. What do you call this profit that they say? Compounding. I was doing compounding trading during that period. So it's just 1 trade. 1 trade, 2 trade. So there was a compounding process I was doing that time. That compounding was working fine. But because I'm the one doing the trading and I'm a human being, now they do the trade. Every time I grow the money from, I think 200, got to 1,000, I was still okay. 1,000, got to 2,000, I was still okay. But the day I got to 3,000 something, I was no longer okay. I was approaching 4,000. I was suddenly no longer okay. It was compound trading I was doing, and I was doing 1 trade. Okay, so every time I want to press enter, once I see the money, and I calculated that money that time, I say, trade the konlele. If I now lose, and guess what? I was trading touch then, self. And that touch is 2 minutes, no option of exit. Okay, no option of exit. So once I enter, I say, hey, I started getting fear because of the amount. And guess what? These were all profits because I had already even I've withdrew the starting capital so that I'm not going to be attached. But because of the amount, I was attached to that amount. I was afraid of losing. I say the whole money will just disappear. So guess what? Every time I got to that level, I will wipe it off, withdraw everything, and go back to the beginning again. So I stopped doing, that was 2020. 2021, I said, let me allow robot to even be doing it for me safe. That way, I don't have to disturb. But I said, before robot is going to do this, robot is going to trade normal. So from then, robot has been trading normal. So because I have interrupted that robot like 3 times, I said, it must trade for a complete year, uninterrupted. By end of this year, okay, I touched it when I wanted to copy last year. So by November, it's going to be a whole year. After I get a whole year trading session, non-interruption, then compounding is going to start. Now, I've been testing the compounding as well at the beginning of this year. Okay, I've been trading compounding trading. I've not even connected the main signal to it. I just connected one signal to it. I say, let me see the compounding, how it works, how it will go. Now, meanwhile, I have signals that are Oshara. One trade can even make me 23% or 22%. One trade can make me confirm 5%, 10%. No blibli, no blah blah. I don't have to stress. It will make me that. So it's just to compound it, just trade it. So at the end of this year, there will be 2 journeys: compound trading. I'm not going to touch it, man. Compound trading is sweet. It is sweet. The reason I have not even want to think about it is because once I start thinking about it now, oh mama roju mimi, and I don't want to think about it. Once you start thinking about compound trading now, I will now say, that's when I will know that what I'm doing now is nonsense. I will not want to start doing I don't want to disrupt my brain. That's why I want everything to be on auto trading. Now, anyone that is subscribed already to my signal, by August, 1st of August, you'll be able to activate or test run the bots. Okay, you will even receive a mail. Okay, you will receive a mail. In the mail, there will be detailed information, step-by-step guide on how to get started. So I want to make the video to guide you on how to use it. So that's the only thing remaining. That's why I have not sent it today, or I will not be sending it tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be making the video for the bot. So the bot is ready, is working fine, but I need feedbacks on 2 things from your own hand: how it works on your device, the challenges you face on your device while using it. There are people who are going to maybe example I've given, somebody is going to work, you're at work, that's when you have time, you can run it on system. Okay, it works fine on system and phone. On system, no error. Okay, on system, there's no error. Okay, the robot on system, no issue. The only place I'm expecting issue is on mobile device. Some people are using iPhone. I've not tested it on iPhone, but I've tested it on Android. I've seen all the possible errors. I've corrected some of them. Now, there are some other people's phone that probably, maybe because of their settings, how they set their own and stuff like that. Those things I need to get feedback from you. That's why I want you to test. And apart from the reason for you testing 1 week, so that you yourself will get acquainted to what you want to be doing. You have not done it before. The same way when I want to start the bot on server, I first had to test it for a month. Should come demo. Until I see, there are some errors that will show up. I corrected them during that period. By the time it was now stable, all I had to do is just switch to real. That's the same thing your account is already covered. You can use both demo and real. But for your first week, you will now not say it's 1 month compulsory. 1 month you must demo trade. 1 week demo trade with the bots. You will not say because you have done 2 days, 3 days, oh, this thing is sweet. Let me quickly chop money by using real money. No. Reason is so that you can see, understand any possible challenges. You are not going to be testing your challenges without real money. And let me tell you a simple summary how the robots work. The way the robots work is this. You have stake. We are not working with capital here. We're working with stake. So that stake that you want to use, whatever amount of stake you want to use, let's say for instance $10, you want to use $10, it means you must have $30 in your account as your minimum balance. What we are saying in essence is that this $30 that I have, I'm going to be working at making the same $30 by the end of the month. That's what we are working on. I'm not even trying to say, oh, you must have $100 to make $30. No. I'm saying, can I use that $30 to make like $30? Can I have $50 to make $50? Can I have $100? Divide it by 3. That's what you're going to be making. Are you getting it? So it is not a stake, capital base. No, it is stake base. So that it will be easier for you to understand the returns you can get. So in a whole month, you have $30. Or let's say I want to start. I have $50, right? Let's say I have $60, right? So if I have $60, it means I'm hoping to make that same $60. So how do I go about it? I'm going to take $20 from that $60 as my stake. So I'll say $20 stake. What it means is that every day the robot will be looking at making at least 20% of that $20, which is like $4. So you use $20 to make $4, $20 to make $4. So if you trade for a whole week, 5 days in a row, probably you make 100%. So it means you would have made $20, $20, $20. For a whole month, you can use a whole month to make that almost $80. But we're not looking at that. And guess what? The robot is not going to lose more than 2.5 of what you have. Remember I said times 3. So it's like using $60 to make, you are actually risking $50 to make $60. That's the whole projection. But we are not doing it in a single period. We are doing it in the period of a month. So it could take 3 weeks to hit your target. Once it hits target, it stops. There is no whining you want to do. It stops. Whatever stake you start with, if you are changing stake, it's not going to trade. Your stake is too inconsistent. He is not going to trade. Your trade has to be very consistent. Reason so that you will know in a month, you'll be able to see your monthly appraisal and say, okay, for this month, I've done how many trades? This is what I've made. You will know if it's possible. Which account are we going to subscribe to? If you already, Monday, if you already subscribed to my Signal service, and you already subscribe with at least, I think there are few people who have done 3 months already, and it's active. Don't worry, you're going to get your own mail. You will get your mail with your details. Probably maybe after I made the video tomorrow and it's available, you will get your details. You will be able to start the robot. Now, I'm going to try not to put the robot and my Signal together. Initially, I wanted to put them together, but I don't want to stress you, so that I can get direct feedback from, oh, he's doing well. He does well at night. He does well in the afternoon as well. So that there will be various options of the period you people are trading. You must make sure if you are trading, your bot is trading, let it be the same session. Don't do one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening. You are inconsistent. You have to be very consistent. Pick a time. You pick a time you want to trade. That time you want to trade, start it. Whether it's morning, whether it's afternoon, whether at work, start it. Once it's done, it's done. And once it's done, it will log you out. What are you still doing there? The only essence why you are logged in is so that you trade and you make profit. So once you are done, you are out. You come back another day, you trade again. Now, the robot is to help. Please, I just came online. How do I get the robot? And how much is it? Now, the robot is free. Okay, for now, it's free. Reason why it's free is because I need people to make money first. Then we now put it on server. It can be share server, it can be independent server, anyhow you want it. You can put your robot on server. Then it's going to be trading consistently, continuously. You don't need to connect or share with other people if you don't want to. But before you can get to do that, you need to also test, see. It says seeing is believing. You need to see what the robot feed do. So how do you get the robot? The robot is free, but it requires signal. That signal is not free. The robot itself, trading, is free. Anybody can get access to the robot. But you need to have signal service, because that robot is going to be trading my signal service. That signal service, you need to have it. Now, you need to have minimum subscription of 3 months. Now, a month subscription is like 5,000. 3 months should be like 15,000. But I think there is a discount for 3 months, there is a discount for 6 months, there is a discount for a year. So discount is 13.5 for 3 months. So once you have active signal that the robot can trade, a bot account is going to be created for you. The guide is what I'm working on tomorrow. I'm a bit tired right now, so I can't do it now. So tomorrow, once I do that, I'll now be able to activate the whole thing by 1st. So once you have video guide that shows you everything. It's straightforward. It's not difficult. But you see, there are rules binding this thing. And those are the things I want to cover in my video guide, so that you understand exactly how to use it. I'm first going to explain to you how I've been using it for years. Okay, I've been using the robot since 2020. 2020, actually, but 2021 was when I didn't touch it again. 2020, I was still editing, updating, blah, 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 because it was running on my phone. Sometimes internet will go off, blah, 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 blah. But when I discovered it was doing nonsense, my S-Robot gang, I'm still going to get back to my S-Robot gang. If you're here, you're part of the S-Robot gang, I'm still going to get back to you people. After I've launched it, I will get back to you. After they've given me feedback. I don't want you testing with us now. Your own is autolying. And mostly, my S-Robot gang are going to be getting the server version. Server version, okay. S-Robot gang are going to be getting server version. This one is mobile version. You're not paying anything. You're not paying extra whatever. You're going to be using your internet. Now, one thing I need to let you understand. If you are, okay, I need you to understand this. Can I be offline and the robot still trade? No. No. You cannot be offline. The robot will. It's only the one on the server. The server version. You don't need to be online. It will trade. But you see, this one that you will get right now, you will have to open it on your phone or on your laptop. go to the website, sign in, you will see your details, connect your account, set your stake. You have opportunity to change, to use any stake you like. You set your stake, but you must make sure that your stake has minimum times 3 as your balance. So if you want to use $20, you must have at least $60 in your account. $60 or more. So once you have that, you now click on start. So once you start, remember it's on your phone or your laptop, you click on start. You're going to allow it 90 minutes, sometimes probably if you're using the selected version, it's going to take longer time. So you give it like 2 to 3 hours. If you are using selected version, it will take longer time. So you give it 2 to 3 hours to do its trade, then you get your feedback. Once you finish trading, it's going to close. It's going to notify you the status when it's doing each trade. When it has finished the trade, it will notify you. And moreover, it has control, meaning you cannot lose more than what you have. Once you've lost for the day, you have won for the day, you don't close. Once you lose for the day, you don't close. I have to test. I'm not only concerned about winning. I have to test the loss version too. That, okay, what happens if, let's say, we lose? Will it stop? I've had one bot like that before. It wasn't, get control. So I have to ensure that. So it works online only. If your internet is off, it will stop. Only if your internet is on, that is when it's going to work. Okay? Your internet has to be on. It has to be stable. It doesn't matter if you're using MTN that is changing IP. It does not matter. Okay? Because registration of storing of your data will be done on the server side, not on your side. Okay? It will be pushed to the server. So that it's not going to be different, whatever people come in. It's the same people. So everybody can host themselves. You can host yourself on your phone. So your own server is your phone right now, if you're using that. Now, that is the only one that I know you're not going to spend any money. Now, let's now say you don't have time to on your phone. You cannot tell me you don't have time to on your phone. Okay? At night, you just come back from work. Or you are watching Instagram. Or you are watching something on your phone. Let's even say you're watching phone. Are you using the phone 24/7? And there are times you place it down, it's not doing anything. Or you plug it, you are charging it. During that period you are charging it, that you're not going to be touching it, you're not going to be using it, you can start your bot on it, start your bot, allow it to charge, allow it to also trade. When it finish trading, it off itself. Okay, it's simple as that. It off itself. So what you need to understand is that okay, I'll try and do one thing before I forget. I just remember now. Just a minute. Focus. Okay, so I just remember now. So I just wanted to, so that I don't forget. So you have to be online for the robot to work. It doesn't work offline. The one that works offline is for the server. Okay, that's the one I said. The people who are on the S-Robot gang, they should not forget themselves. I still remember them. I get plan for them. On this, I get plan for them. But their own plan is going to be after we have gotten to the phase 2 of this version. Now, the phase 1 is the tryout first. Okay, test it, see it. Is it working? Make money with it for 1 to 2, 3 months. Collect money, make profits. When you make profit with it, then you will now understand, oh, I need to move to phase 2. What is the phase 2? Server side. You don't have to be pressing start and stop on your phone. You just start it and put it on server. Then you'll be checking your account to see the result. Finish. Are you seeing it? So that's phase 2 of it. That version, you don't need to be here. You don't need to press. You don't need to watch. You don't need to check your phone for it. You will check. You can check your phone. From your phone, you check. You'll see the server is doing well. Okay, still trading. Finish. That's all. So those are the two. There is the phase 3 of it. Okay, that one is separate. Is advanced. So I'm not talking about that one right now. Okay, but phase 1, phase 2. Phase 1 is what I'm talking to you about right now. The bots can be used on laptop, no issue on laptop, but phone might give you an issue. So that's why I want to get feedback. People who are using iPhone, Samsung, Techno, blah blah blah, name them, they plenty, different kind of phones, so that we can test and understand. Oh, it's stable, is whatever. But you see, the one for server, the one for laptop, no issue. They don't need testing. No testing is needed for those ones. The one we need testing for, that's why the phase 1 is required for testing. That if you don't want to do server, you want to be responsible for what you're seeing, you want to do it yourself, no problem. That's version 1, phase 1. Phase 2, you want to be offline and your robot is still trading. In fact, before you wake up, your robot will don't trade finish. You go dey sleep. Robots don't trade for you. The only reason why it's not like that anymore is because I work at night. The period the robot is trading, I'm also working. So I see it as trade. But you see, before, when I used to leave it on, I'll just go and sleep and come back, it don't trade. It don't trade. That's the way the robot works. So if you have any question, it will be available tomorrow from 1st of April, next tomorrow. That's next tomorrow. So it's going to be available. It is free. Okay, I decided to choose this option so that anybody, you're not going to be spending so much money to check if something is worth it or not. Okay, you don't need to spend so much. I can bet you, if you are paying how much, 13,500 for 3 months, you think if you are now making money, is that 13,500 you are going to make for the? Well, because you have not seen it before, you need conviction. You need to be convinced. So it's to allow you to test and see. Okay, the robot itself is free. Now, when it's going to server, that's a different ball game. So that's why I said it's phase 1 and phase 2. Okay, phase 1 separate, phase 2 separate. I cannot build you something that will be making you money, and you're not going to be paying me. Now lie. I will give you engine to make money for you, to print money for you. Oh, you think it's child's play? It's not child's play. You know, since when I've been cooking this thing, sometimes my head is smoky. I'll just be saying, am I not wasting my time like this? Maybe I should just move on and start doing another thing. But when I look at waiting at the get for this one and saying a lie, is working. It's just that probably maybe this thing is the learning process is too tedious for me. So I decided to break it down. I'm no longer in a rush to rush the whole process. I decided to learn first all my mistakes. All the things I've built before, learn from the errors I made from them. The attempts we've made before for the copier, check all the records are here on my YouTube channel. You'll see them. I'm not afraid to share it or to say that we did some that we lost. Okay, at first 2 months, we were doing great. And all of a sudden, we started losing. So I don't want all that to repeat itself. I've used all those ones as experience to learn what we did wrong. And this approach we are using now is the approach personally I'm using. I have a bot, it's trading. I rarely trade again manually. Only probably maybe I see the returns it gives me that okay, like today now it was like $24. So I say, since it's $24, let me do one trade. I did one trade, I made it $25. I collect the money straight off. Finish. Case closed. Now, for you, $20, let me explain it to you. $10 is 15,000 naira. $20 is 30,000 naira. 25 should be like maybe 37 something thousand. So imagine you making $20 every day without you lifting your finger. You're not doing anything. You have done all the work that needs to be done. That's exactly what I'm trying to offer you with the bot. But you see, for you to see it, I want you to practically experience it the way I experience it, that made me have confidence in it. Test it. So I know, because the version that I have that is working fine, that does not need anything to work on, is a server version. Okay, I don't need to adjust anything, nothing, whatever. But it's expensive. I don't want somebody to start querying me, start disturbing me with call. I want you to see the magic. Are there times we experience loss? Yes. Last year, I can count how many losses. It's not even up to 2. Yes, for a whole year. It's not up to 2. I don't even bother to ask me to show you the account. Now lie, because I tried it during one time. Is it 2023 to show from that account? I see how people were trying to hack my account. I see how they were trying to hack the account. Now lie. I know they agree share. I don't share anything from that account. I don't show. Now lie. I know they do. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in convincing anybody about that one. Now lie. That one is my personal business. It's me and my business. But for me to show you, I can show you with my own account, show you with my own account, show you this, show you that, do even manual trade for you to see. And you have the robot to test. Test it yourself. Seeing is believing. See it for yourself. Test it for yourself. If you like what you see, we move to phase 2. If you don't like what you see, leave it. But you see, there are things you need to understand. Because you had, there was a month, we've only done 4 days. I've only done 4 days. 4 days of trade. You see, on the 5th trade, okay, on the 5th day, I had a loss. When I had that loss, I look at it, I say, So actually, the loss was now like, on the 5th day, I was now like minus maybe 50 or 60%. I say, because I was aiming for 10%. I say, yay, setback, lele you. If I had another loss, will this thing be profitable this month? Or will it be profitable this month? Will it be profitable this month? Will there be another loss? If I had another loss, that means this month I'm not going to be profitable. There are months the market will favor you. It's moving fine. So since I've understood that trends and market changes, I've also had to study the signal setup and flow with the trend. When it is flowing well, we'll pick. When it's not flowing well, we'll wait, pick. And guess what? After the whole month, that was the only loss I had. And after then, I stopped having regular losses. Apart from anytime I touch that thing, anytime I touch it, anytime I touch to edit, change something, I know something will happen. So I'm always prepared. That was the second one for that year that happened. He was not supposed to even trade that day. I don't know why he traded. Okay, I remember now. I left my test signal on. I usually use test signal to test it before I put it back. It was not, I forgot to comment it out. So the trade he took was a test signal. Pew. I'm not an account that is trading with, as I then, he was trading with 1,000, 1,005. So pew, oh law, so I need you to understand. And then if you want to trade with the bot, or you want to trade at all, please do not come to trade with rent money, school fees, house rent, money for projects, money for whatever, so that you can quickly do a quick turnover. No. Trade with money you can afford to risk or lose, so that you are not going to be emotionally attached to it. I've told you how by my own experience, I'm sometimes emotionally attached to money. That's why I don't even do compound trading anymore. Because once it gets to a particular level, I'll start calculating the money in Naira. Say, $1,000 now is 1.5 million. 1.5 is like almost 2 point something million, right? So imagine you are trading with 1 million and you are making 10%. I want you to understand. I want to bring it to you to understand. You're trading with 1 million every day and you are making 10% of 1 million. 10% of 1 million is what? 100K. It means you can make 100,000 every day. Now, before you get to the part where you will be trading with 1 million to make 10%, even if you're making 5%, it means 50K of 1 million. It means you have to be very sure that your 1 million is not going to disappear because of 50K. I will not risk 1 million and then I'm not sure that I'm going to get that 50K or 100K. That's exactly what I'm explaining to you. So, but because you are using $10 and you get 50 cents, you are not appreciating what you are getting in return. It looks too small. Yes, to you, it looks too small. In fact, too small. Let me tell you right now, even without signal, without anything, without everything, if you can just go to the platform and trade, I've given a free accumulator signal. I've given it, it's even here on my channel. You can look at it. If you just do one single trade every day for a week, you get to do one. You do one, you don't close. You do one, you don't close. You do one, you don't close. I usually don't think like this before, okay? It took me a while to adopt that way of thinking because I wanted to make more and I don't want to be trading too many trades every day. I want to reduce it. I want to even do it to the extent I'm not trading anymore. I've gotten to that point I don't trade anymore, okay? I don't trade anymore. Robot does the trading for me. But before I got to that level, now the level where I'm getting to is the scaling part. I want to scale it. You could do the small version whereby you do 2-3 trades. You see, when you are still doing 2-3 trades, it's still the small version. Okay, it's still the small version. And guess what? There is what they call compound trading. So as I'm doing the trading, I'm making sure that the robots, the account is building, is growing, you are making money. So as I'm making money on the account, maybe I started with $10. Since I started with $10, I've done 3 trades, 3 months, grow the $10. I'm still going to do another 3 months to grow what I've gotten from that $10, to grow it until it gets to 1 million. You see, when it now gets to 1 million, I'm not going to risk all the 1 million at once. No. I divide it into 3. Pick 300,000. Use 300K. Make 10% of 300K. You know what is 10% of 300K? 30K. Are you getting it now? So imagine you making 30K every day. No sweat. Is it making sense? You are collecting. That's exactly what I want you to see and experience yourself. So it's not about me telling you. I don't need to do any preaching. Let what you're going to be testing and trying, do the preaching to you. Let it show you. I want you to experience it. Test it first. So don't overtrade. Don't tweak it. Don't say you want to do whatever. You're not going to get the results that has been established through the process. Don't be in a hurry because you see a loss. There is a reason why we say test it. Now, you may be doing this version, that version, or that version. Okay? But usually for me, if you're just starting, you want to be on the safe side, I recommend goes outside. Goes outside is my top number 1, followed by accumulator, then followed by ends outside. Ends outside, go outside, they are almost the same, but you see, ends outside will give you more profit. So if goes outside will give me maybe, let's say, 8%. Okay, sometimes it can give me 10%. So it's only when it gives me 8%, it will trade twice because my target is 10%. So if it gives me 10% at once, it's just 1 trade. Now, but if it sends outside, it can give me 18%, 20%, 22%, 1 trade. So with 1 trade, I'm done. With 1 trade, I don't finish. So since I know all I'm going to be doing is 1 trade, why do I need to do 10 trade, 20 trade? It means for the whole month, all I need to do is 30 trades. Mind you, the same signal, I can do 10 in a day and I will still win. But because my capital is small, I'm going to be overtrading. That overtrading affects us psychologically. So if you see it as a business, test it. Okay, what about if I lose? What's the backup plan to recover the losses? That's just the plan. But if I find out that it is stable and I still have a backup, I'm good. Why do I have to rush myself? 2021. What are we now? 2025. 4 years. Can you imagine? 4 years it's been running. I've never calculated it that way. In fact, I've not even looked at it. 4 years. It's been running 4 years. This thing is due for upgrade. I don't want to rush it. I don't want to rush it. We'll get there. I don't want to rush it. You don't need 10 trades. You don't need 20 trades. You don't need 15 trades. You don't need 100 trades. I used to trade like that before. The records are there. Check my YouTube, you will see. In fact, I don't even do, normally what I do is, if I'm trading with like maybe $10, $20, my target is always double of it. Every day. Every day. Until I wanted to, increase it. I wanted to move it to the next level. Maybe use bigger amount of money to trade. I was finding it difficult to do. So I got stuck with the small one. So I went for trading. I registered for some trading. It was very expensive. I did. They were showing me big portfolio. These were portfolios in millions of dollars. Orí mi fẹ́ dàrú. I started I said, Èmi ò lówó tó tó yìí. I don't have this kind of money. Eh? If I don't trade one day, how will I eat? How will I sustain my family? Then they now had to teach me how to prioritize, how to build it. Said, okay, we'll give you 6 months projection. Do all your nonsense, the way you trade, everything. Do it up. Save up. Save up enough money that is going to last you for 6 months. You use that 6 months to save up for 6 months expenses. Money you will spend. When you have made that, when the 6 months is now over and you are ready to start, you will have to stop trading entirely for first month. No single trade. You are going, during that first month, you are going to be studying the content of the training, how to approach the right way, how to do it the new way. Once you have done, in fact, I've even covered this for my student. I even had to do a training based on all the guidelines they gave me then. I taught them. The same thing they taught me, I taught them. So that it will not, I said, if you're having challenges scaling, this is what you need to do. It has helped me. In fact, right now I trade at the comfort zone. I don't know if I should still be calling myself trader, but I can call myself digital trader. Yes. So after 6 months, first month, no trading, review the courses, review the process, review the plan, structure plan, everything you're going to be doing, you review, you go through it. Now, even if you're having challenges, you've been trading on this platform for a long, do this. If you have work, no problem. Don't stop your work. Don't do your work normal. But every time you want to do trading, you have 1 hour, 2 hours dedicated for your trading period or session. You have to go over your rule, your guide. Go over it every day for 1 month. This is what we're going to do. This is the plan. If this happens, this is what we'll do. If this happens, this is what we'll do. So what happens if you experience a loss? No problem. We'll revise, we'll pause, we'll do what... All those things you're doing, you are saying it to yourself so that it can stick and store. Then the next month, you are going to do demo or paper trading. They are two different things. They are not the same thing. Paper trading, you are not doing real trades. Okay? You're going to be doing trades on the paper. You look at the signal you want to take. If I have entered this trade, would I have won it? Oh, I would have won it. Oh, it took me so period to win it. You are documenting your trade as a journal. When you do that, that's one. Then demo trading will now be, instead of looking at it and projecting it, you actually place the trade. Now, because a lot of us, we struggle with demo influence and everything, that's why paper trading is more recommended, so that you do not get used to it. So that's why nowadays I don't do trades I paper trade a lot. That one pay me. I even had to build bots to paper trade for me. I don't want stress, no stress. So once you finish paper trading, you do 1 week. Now, whatever you want to do, you take 1% of your stake, of all your money, all your capital. 1%. That 1%, you pick it, you will now trade it for a whole week. See what you are going to get. Guess what? The projection they gave me, it was too small for me. I told them, go work. So they gave me a new one and break it down for me that it's going to be in 3 phases. The first phase is that I'm going to do, instead of, normally it's supposed to be 8% for a whole month. 8%. That thing, that I say 8% that I can make in one trade. One trade, I can make the 8%. You now say for the whole month, 8%. Okay, let me ask you. What is 8% of $2 million? 2 200,000 should be 10%. So it should be like maybe 180 or something, Abi. 180,000 for the month. That's 8%. That was the first option, the main option. I say na lie, e no go work. Okay. The second option is make 8% every week. 8% every week. That means 30-something percent for the month. I say that one's still fair. That one's still fair. That one's still okay. Mumumi. That one's still okay. That one's still okay. So the third phase is you do ×2 of the. So instead of 8% per week, it's going to be like 16 or 15% every week. Every week. So you have to do from phase 3, you move to phase 2 till you get to phase 1. Till you are comfortable. That way you can adjust naturally. Say, I like this approach. Let me start. That's the approach I'm on. Because my projection is I'm not looking at making the money cocoa again. Okay, I've mastered the cocoa. I can do it with my eyes closed. I'm not interested in cocoa, but that cocoa will not get me where I'm going. I cannot treat big money the same way I treat cocoa. Na lie. That's why most of us, while trading, we have not been able to make profits. If you have been trading before, binary, forex, whatever, and you are not profitable, it's because you are thinking too big. Your aim is here. You're too big. That's why you're not profitable. Some of you, the approach you make, you are even making progress, so you are making profit, but it does not satisfy you because you want to earn in thousands. You are looking and comparing another person's plan with your own. What's your own? Which one will you be comfortable with? Okay, when I started off, I was comfortable with and I had a plan, $10. Once I'm able to make $10, I'm okay. Now, $10 no do me. $10 no do me. Okay, today alone, I've spent more than $10 as expenses. Today alone, I've spent more than $10 as expenses. So now imagine if I'm earning $10 only. It cannot suffice now. So you need to upgrade. Upgrading in trading is very important. But you see, it's also a process. So you don't have to do plenty trades to make money. No, you don't. And you don't have to compare yourself with other people to make money. So guys, any question? I want to wrap this up. So get ready by, how do I call it now? How do I say this now? By tomorrow, on the 1st, okay? By on the 1st, I'm going to start with the bot. Is going to be available. It's free, but what is not free is the signal. The signal that the robot is going to be trading with requires at least minimum of 3 months subscription, which is about like 13.5 for subscription. Then you have 6 months, you have a year and the rest. And then I'm going to be providing a guide on how to trade with the bot. Okay, it's not just you leave it and run. You can run it on your phone. And there is a phase 1 on the phone. The phase 2 is on the server. But first, I need you to make money first with it. Then you will understand how the phase 2 works. Then you will believe in the phase 2. So it is simple. If you're interested, you can chat me up. I don't want to post the details here yet until it's available. So I'm working on it. I'll make the video, make every other thing required to make it workable for everyone. So you'll be able to get connected. Now, it's a robot that works on, it trades the signal. You don't need to do anything. Okay, you are not doing anything. It's going to be trading the signals. The signals are auto-generated. It's going to be sorting it, trade. So I'm going to make video sample of how it works and then post here also on my channel. So guys, thank you for connecting. If you have any questions whatsoever, let me know. I need you to understand it is not difficult to make money on this platform. It is not. In fact, it does not require special delicacy or special concentration like we used to think. It does not. It is very simple to make money from Deriv. It's very simple. Don't worry. I've promised myself, maybe I'll do it with my own account. I'll do it with my own account and show you how easy it is. But before you can say, let's say if I have 100K right now, and I want to be making 10% of it, that's 10K. So it means I can be making 10K every day. What is 100K? 100K now in dollar now is 100K is like, how much is 100? 150K, 160K is $100. It's less than $100. It's like $50 or $60. It's like $50 or $60. Hey, gbogbo dọ́là yìí gan ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ tiẹ̀ lọ ó kàn ṣe bó ṣe bálabàla. Okay, before I used to trade with 300, 500, 1,000. I still record and show you self because the amount then is equivalent sometimes to 100, 200,000. And now it is smaller. 200,000 is like $120 or $125. But you will be able to make profits all the same. So guys, thank you for connecting. Thank you for subscribing. If you know somebody who has been struggling trading and making money from Deriv or making money from binary option or forex option, they are working, they don't have time to trade, the robot is ideal for all this type of people. Now there are terms of condition as well. You trade with money you can afford to lose. Do not bring, and then I have a plan and projection for the bot. That's why I said it's a long-term projection. You're supposed to grow your money with it. It's supposed to grow your money. My bot grows my money. Okay, there was a time I emptied all the money. Okay, I collected everything. I collected all my trading capital to do personal projects. When I was short of fund, I was trying to look for fund here and there. Nobody was giving me. I collected everything till €0. So minus, I was even at minus. So, and I started afresh again. Now, I started afresh. I'm almost at the level where I withdraw everything right now. Starting from afresh. Starting from $10. Oh, if only you know the magic and the wonder of $10. I'll give you an analogy. Go and check it yourself. So what will you do? Go to, what's the name of this website? I think it's called Calculator Compound. I'm coming. I'm trying to check it. The name of the website. I think it's Compound Calculator or something. Okay, I'm using a different browser. So it's not here. The calculator site. The name of the website is The Calculator. TheCalculatorSite.com. So that you understand how big you'll be able to have an idea of what you are looking at getting. Go to the website, then look at compound trading and start with $10. Start with $10. I want you to use compound trading, compound interest, where you can collect. Me, I like collecting money. Okay, I like collecting money. I don't trade it. So you say it's $10. $10. In fact, let me see if since I'm not doing screen sharing, I want to see if you will see it here. Okay. Let's see. Can you see? I hope you are seeing this my screen, right? This is $10. So we are saying let's even look at the lowest possible. Okay. Let me say 10%. Let me show you the one I'm running. No, the one I'm using is daily. So every month, this is every month. I've done it for a year, really. It's more than a year. So let me just show you a year stuff. Now, let me tell you what I do. I always withdraw. You can see me, I click on withdraw. What do I withdraw? I'll show you what I withdraw. Not my balance, okay? From my monthly earning, I always withdraw almost 60 to, in fact, 75%. That's what I always withdraw every month. I want to show you. Yeah, it's almost accurate. It's almost accurate. I want to show you. Now, look at it very well. Look at this. I hope you're seeing this. Okay. See the results from $10. I'll need you to understand. See what I must have collected from $10 for a year. Now you they look and say it's small. Now you they look and say it's small. It means with $10 I can make times 3 every month. Now there are times you don't get times 3, you get times 2 or 2 something, 2 plus. There are times like that you get something like that, but you will always get more than 1.5. There was one I did. I can't remember which one, but it wasn't up to, I think it was 7% or something. It was 7% every day. I didn't collect much money from that one. I think I always divide it into 2 because it was small. So I always divide the money into 2. There was a year I did 7%. Oh, that year was fantastic. But are you getting an idea? Are you getting an idea? This is compounding while you are compounding. But because you see, this one, when I was doing this one, I was doing it manually. Okay, I have not built robot for it. I was doing it manually. It got to the point where my robot was trading with 2,000, 3,000. Now there, everything spoiled. Okay, that's the reason why I stopped this one. I stopped it because I could not handle it. I say, hey, 4K, ó ti lọ. Ó sọ pé ó ti lọ. If I know if this thing lose. Meanwhile, it was the same signal, the same stuff that made me the money. I'm not afraid of it. That's what happens to us as human beings. But robot, nothing, does not feel anything. It continues. I've not actually. Okay, another one. I'm supposed to start this bot again. The bot is just there. I've switched it off. I'm going to look for money, put it there now. Start the bot again. This one that I just give you a breakdown on, the bot is there. It's just, in fact, I've switched it off. So I'm going to start it again. Maybe I'll put like $100 there. Let me start it first. Let's see what it will give me. I'm not going to touch itself. It's just one trade. One trade per day. One trade per day. If it's going to work based on times 3 or times 2, I'll do that one outside here. So guys, those are the information. If you have any things you want to, any question, you can go ahead and ask. I want to end this right now. And it's amazing what you can make with $10. You are looking, it's this one I'm just giving you is just 1 year. 1 year. This one I remember I started that bot for a reason, but because I was doing it manually, the pressure was, in fact, I initially put up a bot, but I now said, let me test the signal manually first. Let me be sure it's working. Instead of me to have tested it with bots. So as it was working manually, I was steadily recording it. And it got to the point where I started using, I need to start staking 4,000. No, when I was doing 2,000, I had no problem. Because the return was, it was sweet. But as I changed my stake from 2,000 and I crossed 3,000, as at that time, I think it was over 1 million plus. I started having fears. I started having worry that, I started doubting the signal. Signal will be coming like this. It's the same signal I'm supposed to enter. I will not trade it. I will place it on demo. I'll be watching it. Fear started encroaching my mind on the same thing I was doing before that I was strong and confident about. I started having fear and doubt. Why? Because the amount, I have not traded with that amount before at a go. I could have 4 and divide into 3 and use 1, use 2. I have that phobia for 2K before. I overcome it after you doing it 3-4 times. But that 4K was like, say this money will buy something. This money will do something. You just want it to go like that. Only once I gboju, I carry my face, I say na lie, enter. If I lose, I have not lost, I'll start all over again. You see, when that trade finished, I was not the same again, because as I entered the trade, do you know when you pray in tongues, you are praying in tongues for a trade? I was praying in tongues for the trade. We know. And I was having fear. I was having emotional whatever. When the trade finished, I said, I know they do again. In fact, after that trade, I withdrew the money straight up. I stopped trading on that account. I withdrew the money straight. I said, I know they do again. I'll just trade that one like that. If I lose it, all the money I've made over the period, it don't go with that. So for me, my best recommendation for you want to make money. First, make money, make profit. When you make profit through trading, then you see from that profit you've made is what you are now going to be risking small. Even if you want to scale up. Maybe before you were using $10 and you have made $100. Now, because you have $100, you can now say, let me do $20. So until you make 10 times your stake, do not scale. If you have not made times 10, don't scale. If it's going to take you 300 days, if it's going to take you 3 months to make times 10, make it first. Then scaling will be easier for you. You are not going to be bothered. If you lose one, you can do another one. Okay, are you getting? But if you've not made so much profit, the profit you've made is everything now you are now risking. When there is a loss, there is no coming back. There is no way to come back. You cannot come back after that loss. That's what happened to most of us when we trade. You're trading. They say use $20, you're using $20. You have $200 in your account, you're using $20, you're using $20. Once you experience a loss, because you have $200, instead of you to stick to your $20, let me use $100 so that I'll make I'll make the money back. As you make $100, because your judgment right now, well, everything you are doing right now is emotionally disturbed. You are not thinking straight again. You trade the trade, you win. Oh, you won the trade. Now you will be influenced because you've won the trade. You will think it's right. So the next time you did it, you now lose. You will now be down. Now, you are not only down by $20, you are now down by 120. So how do you get back to 120 from using $20? Ifa gone. Ifa. That's what happened. You do not follow rules. You do not follow guide. You step outside the rules and guide. Why? Because you want to quickly recover or quickly get back. That's why I don't do all that anymore. I don't try to recover. We plan for the loss. The loss will happen. It's part of trading. You are not going to be correct all the time. There are months, I could go 100 days without losses. I could go, the highest I've gone is 6 months, either 15 or 18 days or so, without one single loss of trade. 6 months. You've made enough money. So if you lose, do you think I'm going to feel it? In fact, when he lost, I just said, loss. Okay. I went to go and check how the loss happened. I discovered that it was markets. It was Deriv themselves. It did not move. The market just froze. It did not move. And those kind of market, they comes once in a while. Once in a while, they will just show up. I said, okay, no problem. Was I still profitable? Yes. Why? I have made more than times 10, more than times 100 of the same money. So I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling, even when it happens, I'll just look at it like this. So if you want to grow, look at a bigger picture. Ask yourself, okay, company that you are working for, remember, every company works based on profit. What's their profit margin? Let's start from that. A normal company, what is profit margin of any normal company? If you're working here in a corporate world, do you have an idea the annual returns of your company? Now, I would like to ask, if you're here, I'm just about signing out. Okay, you're here, you work in a company, you have an idea how much your company has as annual returns. Okay, can you help us out? I don't want them to hear from me. I want them to hear from another person, from a company outside. I want to show you company that they are paying salary. They are paying salary. They are paying their worker salary. They are paying you salary. How much return does a normal company get? Can somebody tell me? If you have an idea. Nobody get idea. I've been at ghost people, they watch me. The number if you're watching, you have an idea how much a company annual returns. Sometimes some company, they do annual whatever to share dividends, share profit and whatever. Annual returns. Do you have an idea? Annual returns of a company. You have an idea. You work in a corporate organization. Please, if you work in a corporate organization, you have an idea, or you run a business, you sell, you buy things, you buy, sell material. You have an idea of monthly returns of your company or annual returns of your company. I just want people to have an idea of what I'm talking about and why I'm saying what I'm saying the way I'm saying it. Now, I don't want you to have an assumption. A lot of people have assumptions. Not an assumption. Please, does anybody know, have an idea? I'm not seeing any comment to you. Please, put in a comment section an idea of monthly return that you know of any company, professional, non-professional, buying or selling, whichever one it is. If you have an idea, how much return does a company expect in a year, or do they get in a year? It usually varies, okay? It usually varies. Sometimes some company in a whole year, they don't even get to make returns or make profits. They run into losses. Maybe because one project went bad, or they've not finished one or two or so, whatever. There are always challenges. So you, as an individual, you are looking for somebody to be giving you 100% return on your 100,000 in a month. No wonder they buy you. No wonder they go away with your money. Why wouldn't they go away with your money? Why would they not shop your money? Because your mouth too wide. Go and ask any Oyinbo investor, billionaire investors, if they will invest in if you tell them that you are going to give them 10% in a month, they will not even want to answer you. They will not even want to answer you. One day, I even asked Gerard. I asked Gerard one day, I said, he was telling me that he liked the way I trade. He's good, he's whatever. But he said, it's not scalable. It's not scalable. He said, thank God you enroll for this training. It's not scalable. He said, I cannot in any way think about investing with you. That was what they told me. This is somebody that as at 2019, they could have invested like $100,000 with me to be trading. But they could not give me $1 to trade. Why? He said, your trading projection and return is too crazy. That was what they told me. He said it's too crazy. It's too unrealistic. That was what they told me. They said it's too unrealistic. He said the risk there is too high. He said, no, I now asked one question, and that changed my mindset. The question was, so what is realistic? He said, if you promise a return of 2%, hear me, 2% to 15% max. He now said even that 15% is for gluttons, the crazy ones. Is for gluttons. He said, but actually 2 to 10% a year per annum, meaning divide 10 by 12. That is what they will get in a month. Now you are not getting it. Let me give you an example. You have 1 million. What is 10% of 1 million? 10% of 1 million is 10% of 1 million is 100,000. It means in a year, with your 1 million, you are expecting your 1 million to give you 1 million, 1.1 million. Instead of 1 million, you get 1.1 million. But meanwhile, you see our own mindset, our own mentality. We're saying that 1 million by the end of the year should have given me like 12 million. No, not that there are no platform or business you could do that could generate that crazy amount of money for you. But they all have their risks. Sometimes it will work for someone, it will not work for another. But the approach they gave me was with guarantee. Okay? Meaning no stress, no pressure. You're talking about, I think this charger is very bad. You're talking about no, meaning you get to secure the person's investment. Your investment is secure, profit guaranteed. So even if anything happen, money no dey go anywhere. The money, you are not losing the money. The money is there. That's the place I'm approaching. That's what I'm going for. I don't want trade every day, stress yourself It's like saying in a month somebody is getting a return of 1%. 1%. The last I even did for some people, what percentage? Almost 20% in a month. I still give them 20%. No. I gave them 3 months, 90% return. Yeah, 90%, almost 100% return in 3 months. They almost got double of their money in 3 months. So I need you to understand. So when I tested, I said it was still pressure. I was still pressurized. I was under pressure. I was like as if I was trading for them. It was as if I was trading for them. So I don't do all that anymore. Not lie. I don't think on the work for another person. I can have my own money, have 1 million, and I will just take from that 1 million, take 100,000, and do whatever I like with the 100,000, so that it can give me 100,000. And mind you, the 100,000 is to cover me for the whole year. Meanwhile, I still have 900,000 equity standing there, gidigba, not moving an inch. So if somebody now tells me, oh, I want to invest 5 million with you, do you have capacity to do it? I already have 1 million, which I have already worked on. The approach is working. That approach, no stress, no strain. God bless you. Let me stop here, I beg.